lovely to see you again, because every time when we meet, right, we are doing a very interesting thing.
And it was very spontaneous, right?
Right.
I just messaged you a few days ago, hey, you wanna go for picnic, you know?
Yes,
on
at
a
Waterway
public holiday.
Park.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell the whole thing. I said Waterway, right? Waterway. And she didn't know that this is a park, you know. So where shall we meet? I said Waterway. Away, you know.
It's my first time here.
My second time. The first time I came here was many years ago when Pongo was newly developed into a residential project, and there were very few people living here at the point of time. So Waterway Park wasn't like this. So when I came, arrived here, just arrived at the car park. The car parks were sealed, so I couldn't even recognize the place. We were actually at different places.
Right. We both said that we were at the entrance, but
Yeah,
nobody
but
knows
different
where's the
entrances.
entrance.
Yeah, no good that we made it here. Sissi was responsible for all those nice cakes. As you can see, there's one piece left.
Shutter has.
It's a Japanese cake brand, and then some sandwiches finished. And I bought this bayberries. I love bayberries. This is the season for bayberries, from Suzhou, China. And tea is a must.
Yes.
And as you can see that we use very nice porcelain, very nice Chinaware, because I collect all this and I really want to display all this, during the videos so that you enjoy
and
with
she
all
has
of
a
us.
very nice Facebook page called Charlie's Vintage. So that's the place that
It's a hobby group, yeah.
Yes, showcase all the very nice Chinaware, like
and also
tea
a kind
sets,
of lifestyle.
lifestyles.
Yeah, so
Our previous videos were about like musical box, museum, and also afternoon tea, right?
Yes.
Difference between afternoon tea and
high tea.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think it's a very interesting hobby that we developed during the COVID period.
We definitely have to develop new things and new hobbies, during such a intense, tough period.
Most of us have been working from home since last year. So for me, I've been like using this time period to not just work but also to do more online courses, because since we don't have social life, right, we have to make use of the time to do something meaningful and to continuously grow ourselves. So I thought, okay,
you don't become stagnant just because COVID stops you from some normal social life, right? Yeah.
Right. I've been like taking certs like chartered life underwriter, like trust and estate practitioner cert, and then also like some high net worth advisor cert. And also last year I have been doing a adult teaching cert, because sometimes I conduct classes about wealth management for people in companies and all that. So I think this period is the best time for you to find something to improve yourself for your career or just for hobby, for life. How about you as a career woman? What do you think is the impact of
At
COVID?
work, definitely there's some impact. Well, my colleagues, especially those more senior ones, at an older age, they actually struggle a little at the beginning, to switch from on-site classes to online classes, and a lot of online marketing as well. But for the younger ones, it's really not the problem. And I really enjoy seeing how, the whole team work together. Almost 30 people, they have got different areas of expertise, and the young ones are really apt with technology, and the old ones are really apt with imparting knowledge. So they work very well. So some in charge of the content, online course content, while some in charge of all the Google Classroom or the back end logistics, digital logistics. So they work very well. And so even if we work from home, we have got group chat and always, reminding each other. So this is the spirit that we actually, got to see during this period of time. And on a more personal basis, I'm much better than last year. Last year, I felt I was exhausted, handling all this new stuff, new challenges. But now we know what to do with it, and I think it's going to be on a more permanent basis. That this is going, the changes, the switches, are going to take place every now and then.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like what Sissi says, don't waste this period of time. Take every crisis as an opportunity. So, since now I can work from home, so I have more time to deal with my hobby. So I like to take photos of them, nice photos, and to enjoy.
Cook.
And cook as well. Yeah. And I've developed some culinary skills, which I can fit myself during this period of time. So you discover a new self.
Yes, and you discover new interests, like this doing vlog, a new interest.
At first I was telling Sissi, only you are capable of doing that. You're not camera shy at all. Man, I cannot bring myself to see the camera like this. I cannot do this in public. It's so embarrassing. So I can hold the camera for you. But things do change as you can discover some new aspects of yourself during
Right.
this difficult time.
Right, and she
Yeah.
can do it so well, and it's so entertaining,
I'm
right?
shameless now.
I think even I started this like last year only. So because I was watching all those YouTube vlogs, then I thought about, we've been to so many places, but we have never done a video, right, of ourselves. I think that would be more interesting than just taking lots of pictures. I mean, I have lots of pictures, but sometimes I will forget about the places, the museums, the cultures of the places that we went to. So I thought, doing vlog is a very good way to remember those places. I can talk about, for example, the history, the culture of the place, the people, and also my feeling at that point in time, right, of like seeing all those things. Probably I can express my opinion and all that. I think it would be good later on for us, for our next generations, if we have, right, to look back on, this is what happened to my parents and grandparents. This is legacy planning, right? Because we have to plan for generations. These videos will just go on forever. Since we cannot travel overseas, we can always start locally in Singapore, and we can introduce our beautiful country to people outside of Singapore so that they will also know where to travel when they come here.
You don't take a crisis as a crisis, but you take a crisis as an opportunity, to do something new and to really make it a little bit more meaningful.
Right.
All right. And your whole spirit, would be very infectious,
Uplifted.
very uplifted, very infectious. So there are a lot of things, perhaps, when life is normal, you tend to delay, procrastinate, because you have so many diversions in life.
Right. Distractions.
Yeah. For example, if you want to write a book,
Right.
and during the normal times, you didn't have the time, you didn't have the focus to write a book. Perhaps
Right.
this is the time for you to gather everything
Come
together.
to do a picnic and write a book over here, or read a book.
Yeah, maybe if you have been thinking of doing photography,
Yes.
develop the best pictures. This is the time for you to settle down and start planning, with some focus.
Right.